The blurred test footage of the time does not capture everything, but the Wieger was a complete success. It was a masterpiece of the engineering art of the day. It was extremely robust and equal to, if not superior to, the Western weapons of the time. The GDR police received a number of units, as did the NVA. There was optimism.
All the others failed. Something no longer worked, something jammed, and the Wieger kept functioning under all those harsh conditions. And India, as the third or fourth largest army in the world, would not have put in a provisional order for 10 million units without reason. They also think through the why and wherefore in advance.
Not only India, but also Chile and other larger countries placed orders. They were won over by the modern concept and the robustness, made in the GDR. Special models such as this one were chosen.
With the standard Kalashnikov, the problem was that the handguard is relatively short, and the danger exists that during an operation you keep grabbing the hot barrel. That's why the designers, the equipment works at Wieger or the design enterprise, said we have to lengthen the entire handguard somewhat so that the risk of accidentally grabbing the warm barrel is kept relatively low. And then the topic I want to raise as well, the extendable stock. I have spacer pieces. One spacer is fitted here, you can see it, secured with a screw. And I can also add several spacers, which basically has the practical advantage that I can adjust the rifle to the shooter, depending on how long their arm is. When I compare it again, perhaps with the M16, where I can partially slide the stock, I ask myself, if I now have to deploy in rough terrain, I'll be permanently shifting my stock in combat. And I always say, every screw and every mechanism is one too many for that sort of thing. The Wieger is kept simple. Compared to other weapons, as you can see, there are few points of attack for dirt to get in. It was designed so that there are few surfaces where dirt can accumulate. That's also why it worked so well. Once it was buried, dug back up covered in mud, and then quickly worked again.
The Wieger units that made it out of the GDR to other countries were transported from this secret weapons depot in Mecklenburg-Vorpommern to the port of Rostock and shipped out. Then the wall fell. In 1990, angry citizens stormed the warehouse belonging to Schalk Golodkovsky's company. In the crates they found Kalashnikovs and Wieger rifles. Reinhard Vormelker was among those present.
There we stood in those mountains of crates. You cannot imagine it. The GDR always seemed so peaceful and solitary and whatnot. And in the 7th Yearbook for Peace Research of 1989, the GDR is still listed as a country that does not trade in weapons. That's how secretly the whole story unfolded.